So part 284C3M1B7C8E13C9C6D3P38D19D7b9E. Line 22f1fa19c3m1b7c8e 13c9c6d3p38d19d7b9e radiative transfer diffusion 5G Wow Seti. There's the alien radio signal. And this is a photon transport keyword research, radiative transfer, and diffusion from the WOW data. March 23rd, 2013. Today's April 21st. The keywords are radiative energy, bilinear form, Fermi line, Fermi Edge Singularity. Then we got Mesoscopic X-Ray Edge Problem, Mesoscopic fluctuations, another line of data, that was quantum optics electronics, and then we had mesoscopic fluctuations, quantum optics, non-classical light, Glauber Sudarshan P representation, and the key was radiative transfer equation. From a previous video, this is the line of data, Wigner functions, 3 signals. Quotes and diagrams are from Wiki. Radiative transfer equation and diffusion theory for photon transport in biological tissue. And there's the diagram. Schematic of energy flow through a differential area element dA. So dA is from here up that way. At position R, which is this one here, within a differential solid angle element D with the horseshoe right there. Upside down horseshoe. Radiative transfer equation, quote from Wiki. The RTE is a differential equation describing radiance, L and then RST, but there's these little symbols there. It can be derived, here, we'll make that a little bit bigger so you can see it better. There you go. It can be derived via conservation of energy. Briefly, the RTE states that a beam of light loses energy through divergence and extinction, including both absorption and scattering away from the beam. It gains energy from light sources in the medium and scattering directed toward the beam. Coherence, polarization, and nonlinearity are neglected. Optical properties such as a refractive index of n and absorption coefficient U, A with a little a, scattered coefficient U with a little s, and scattered anisotropy with this little g, are taken as time invariant but may be very spatially. I got a froggy stuck in my throat. I'm having trouble talking today. Scattering is assumed to be elastic. The RT-Boltzmann equation is thus written as this equation here, which is hard to figure out. Let's see. Can't make it a little bit bigger. Or when I make it bigger, it looks worse, doesn't it? No, I think it'll work. How about that? Okay, hopefully you can figure that one out. If not, look on Wiki. There. So where is the speed of light in the tissue is determined by the relative refractive index, and there's the formula is the extinction coefficient. Excuse me. Is the phase function representing the probability of light with propagation and direction being scattered into solid angle around. So we were talking about scattering the crystals signals, laser beams, right? So maybe this will have something to do with that. In most cases, the phase function depends only on the angle between the scattered and incident directions. The scattered anisotropy can be expressed as described the light source. Keyword assumptions. In the RTE, 6 different and independent variables define the radiance at any spatial and temporal point. X, Y, Z from R with that symbol over it. Polar angle, another symbol, azimuthal angle, another symbol from another symbol, and T. By making appropriate assumptions about the behavior of photons in a scattering medium, the number of independent variables can be reduced. These assumptions lead to the diffusion theory and diffusion equation for photon transport. 2 assumptions permit the application of diffusion theory to the RTE. Relative to scattering events, there are very few absorption events. Likewise, after numerous scattering events, few absorption events will occur, and the radiance will become nearly isotropic. The assumption is sometimes called directional broadening. In a primarily scattering medium, the time for substantial current density change is much longer than the time to traverse one transport mean free path. Thus, over one transport mean free path, the fractional change in current density is much less than unity. This property is sometimes called temporal broadening. It should be noted that both of these assumptions require a high albedo predominant scattering medium. So here's some symbols here, some sort of equation. The steps in representing a pencil beam incident on a semi-infinite anisotropically scattering medium as two isotropic point sources in an infinite medium. March 17, my thoughts. Pencil beams has come up in previous formulas in line 22's data. Cross-reference this video with the words pencil laser beams, lines 1 to 27 in the WOW data. Keyword semi-infinite anisotropically. Keyword idea how to split a fermion. Quote from blog, baryons are fermions while the mesons are bosons. And that's from hyperphysics.phy.astr.gsu.edu, and then there's the rest of it there. So the keyword semi-infinite anisotropically, we'll look at that in the next video. Thanks for watching.